Thank you so much, Dr. Ben. And I invite everyone, my name is Dr. Jim Deegan, but we invite you to just call us Ben and Jim, because that's the real heart of chiropractic. It's about people, seeing people. So Ben is up in the kind of northwest corner of the United States in the Bay Area, Oakland and California. I grew up in the other side, that kind of northeast corner of the United States, between Boston and New York, in one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world, the Appalachian Mountains, or the Appalachian Mountains, in a small little town, and in Western Massachusetts, a beautiful area to just grow up, and lots of nature and lakes around me. So that kind of set the stage for me just getting into chiropractic, where I hadn't even heard the word chiropractic ever really out loud until probably when I was about age 19. There was a little league coach, and he was a chiropractor, and he did baseball, but that's kind of all I had heard until about age 22, when I was a sophomore in my undergrad college. And I was in the biology program, so I had a real passion, and maybe just like some of you, just you're leaning into the sciences, and it's kind of taking you down a path. And so that took me down the sciences and biology. And I had a dear friend in there who was very clear that he was going to be a chiropractor. So again, I hear that for the second time. And then in one of my classes, I had a history of medicine class. Interestingly enough, third time, things come in threes, it seems for me, I hear the word chiropractic. And they actually had kind of dove into chiropractic and some of the history, even in this history of medicine class. So very interesting. And so, one summer, I also said, hey, I like the body. I like things natural. I like nature. Let me look at physical therapy. And so I went to a hospital, and I started looking around and started kind of cruising around for a couple of days and just get a sense of what was happening in the hospital environment. I wasn't comfortable in the hospital environment. It also had a lot of rules and things that you had to follow. And it didn't seem like that really kind of lit my heart. So I went to a chiropractor that my mom was seeing, and chiropractic at the time was a wonderful lady, wonderful lady. But she just didn't have a passion for chiropractic. It just wasn't her calling. I believe that she had more of a heart for her family, and chiropractic was more of a profession instead of a vocation or a calling. But the second chiropractor I connected with, I walked into his office. People there were seen as people. People there were heard, and he had an excitement and enthusiasm, and he kind of took me under his wing. And that just lit a fuse for me. Only hearing the word chiropractic 3 times, but something inside me, with the passion of my friend who also wanted to become a chiropractor, said, I'm gonna lean into this. I'm gonna check it out, and applied to Life University. And as many chiropractic schools, it's very easy to get in, but to stay in, the program has a lot. And then to stay out means we get to immerse and actually come as brothers and sisters, so that unlike medicine or some other professions, sometimes it can be about competition. I invite you that the chiropractic, the real heart is about inclusion, bringing people together. The first adjustment was done by a white man, a male, a Canadian man, to a black gentleman, Midwestern gentleman. Right there, we see inclusion, not exclusion.